ngasieni nauchen mayo yes. Ane no dimbu dira ile pakati yetu kugeu pakipyo. Okay. Alguien acaso lo que vamos a ver.
Professor Live. What's up, Professor Live? Today we're being reactive and going to impressive for me. Ani chemu chibvako chichibvako kana kubva kuwedza tikakura kwapa semhanza paveka tikafamba mapuraizi pane shopu yanga iri pakati apa ipapo ndo pane rodhi inodimurira kuenda kumarondera chingati pamwe iwe kubva nayo kumarondera kusvika ipapo atopfuura kuende kumhendaro Utora mapikija utora mafoto ahora ndo zvanaita kubvunza chete anzwa here ngati ando zvanaita kubvunza chete apa maonoziva mongoita ndinavara andingoziva mongoita izvozvo zvamune maita
ers control the tap. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this from a lot of people who've been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about. And it's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Charlotte with the basketball. Simmons into the front court. 10-6 on score. Curling inside. And the basket good at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Horford. And the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Time for some new personnel into the game. That ball's out. With the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons with it. 14-10 the score. Oh, emphatic slam.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Simmons to Richardson. They go down low to Simmons. Can't miss those. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Brunson to Simmons. Ben Simmons. 2-4 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Rozier with it. Up by 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Richardson to Simmons. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Rozier. Fires the 3. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Here comes the screen. Simmons to Richardson for 3. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering deep.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Trying to cash in. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half comes to an end. The Hornets have...
The Charlotte Hornets entered the locker room. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Harris to Horford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
At the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Down low to Williams. Big finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
To Richardson. Harris. The shot clock expires. The pass set it all up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Hornets out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Has a look. Rozier shot no good. To Simmons. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Nice finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Did somebody break you?
Dari membutuhkan bisa Maria bagi kumpul itu.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitution. Simmons to Embiid. to Simmons. And this will be out of bounds, off of Embiid. Rozier into the front court. Lead is 2. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper misses. It's easy first down.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 pounds, I had to let it cool up. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let the tools talk. And give it back, yours again. Back to back in no Ferrari, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Private student, doing my taxes, I got friends. Operations on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other, we have cheers to them. But we only got that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my bitch from London. These talk to see me out and they know nothing. I'm in the school, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got 100s. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 pounds, I had to let it cool up. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that with the prices. I don't, but it's for, we got. Damn. They don't take the nigga artist on. Problem is, you see me click. 8212. Was break. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that music on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 pounds, I had to let it cool up. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm starting to 21, so I can't. Put my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Carrot cake around my neck, VS one of the crystals. Standing magazines, shuffle limousines, $4 $65,000 on the jeans. Skirt the Testarossa. All about the mad odor.
Like dogs and yo. Too much money, I need like two votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pocket the new hut. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Payments dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
What you need, you know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me.
What's up, world? It's Jesse the Laser, and the Ones team has been going off in the NBA. Let's go see what's happening.
I break my shot up. Let me see you down and my lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
Siena pieza.
Utaka ulichakamira lota mama game. Amzisa dama game.
Looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stay alive, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. When we talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Now bet you go. I love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
Yo, let me see. Just to narrow it down. I like money.
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. See you, darling. I love the weekend. I bet you go. I love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. I bet you go. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie.
love for me, sit right on me outside. That's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you, man, by your face. Wanna be my man, why you hate? See like time by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few room left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork make the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first, you ain't worth you just...
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Rose to Alonzo Trier. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rozier into the front court. Down 2. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Rozier. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Griffin to Rose. To Griffin. Rose. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good offense, beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Rose to Alonzo Trier. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
But 2. Derrick Rose able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Shot from the lane won't go. Rose into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Alonzo Trier. Screen coming. Rose. Off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. 9-point margin. To Nick Batum. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Alonzo Trier. To Griffin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions.
My foot.
Not that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job in a defensive end.
What's this?
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
That ball's...
Substitutions.
Jackson to Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Down to Zaza. And the slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matt defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Down low to Williams. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Miles Bridges. It goes down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson. Charlotte has the board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play, and the margin down to 8. Jackson with it, looking to make something happen. To Luke Kennard. Down to Zaza. Throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, the reality is some players have it, and some players don't. There's a reason why they call them the one.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. From long range, that's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Got it.
I love the drive to the basket then. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Jackson with it. Up 5 to Luke Kennard. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rozier with it. Right now, down 7. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And scores at the basket. Jay, tough recovery that time.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Now, seriously, how do you want to finish this half? Execution, execution, execution. The 3 E's.
Pistons have it. To Luke Kennard. Probing the defense. Kennard. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Cruises inside for 2.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Luke Kennard. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Pistons with the lead.
The Pistons will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The Charlotte Hornets are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find them. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Fires the 3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And scores, plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at 3. Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. And he missed the free throw. Hornets have the basketball. Pass stolen by Detroit. Sizing up the defense to Rose. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now 5 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? That's it, and that's the game.
Whoops, that won't go. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. To Alonzo Trier. Griffin. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Slams it home on the putback.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching.
Right.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
So you must have downloaded this hour to our website. Defense! Defense, let's go! Wait on it.
Knock loose. Pistons have it. To Griffin. He throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Nothing going here on that drive. The drive, right to the...
Oh! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Five seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in.
No.
Deep two there, won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Tony Snell. Andre Drummond sends it away. Won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Pistons with a nice advantage. Pistons basketball here to start the fourth quarter. And if they...
Substitutions, Detroit. Substitutions,
Rose. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand. Correct?
Wow,
You'll
dude.
probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rose. Billy Hernan-Gomez pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
won't go.
Well, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
For three. Shot off the mark.
Okay, now.
Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Layup goes down. Well done.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Pistons ball here. Had a chance, but it's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Langston Galloway trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw try, off the mark.
Wait on it.
Deep left corner. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Nice pass to set things up. Count the bucket for two.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Driving right to the basket. Screen coming. To Rose. Griffin. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Rose into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Griffin. Lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Rose. 5 to shoot. Shot from in close, no good. Derrick Rose, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Michael Beasley with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Wait on it. I got it.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. The Pistons are the winners as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to One-Part6.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down, we don't make it. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Tudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Keep blessing us. I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family. The A+, I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. Now run the check up. And fuck the place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on
you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up, 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 the place up.
Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I'm a residual, and in your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers is all of my. Now look all of them pitiful, and all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up.